Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Lake. And Greg Anthony, and our reporter, and the NBA starting Greg to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Now Golden State's starting five. Ja Morant, he's out there with Jay. Then there's Hunter. And there's Miles Turner, and it's Jovic in at the power forward. The monster, no good. It's good from in tight.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. The topic at hand, Ja Morant. His ability to completely dominate at times because he's so athletic and aggressive. Coach said we can't let him live in the lane. We have to keep bodies in front of him and make him work for everything he gets. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. And here are the Pistons now. And he dunks it down.
So, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Morant scanning the floor. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. For Detroit, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Pistons passing it around. Pass to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Red hot out of the gates. Keep it rolling.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. All right, Legs, follow me here. You look at the rise of teams like Detroit, there's a lot to be said for having young legs.
Well played, Kevin. Well played. And look, today's game exacts a physical toll. And if you think of it, that's especially true when you're playing a team like the Pistons. They play fast and they hit hard.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
And Jovic gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Jay. Here's Jovic. Vanderbilt defending. 6 on the shot clock. Jay misses. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for Detroit, leading by 5. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well, and you got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
Oh, yeah, one thing affects the other without question. It's the kind of thing they'll try to recreate.
Vanderbilt setting the pick for White. Tries it from 19. Pass to the monster. Second chance shot. Hunter grabs the miss.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity. That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Here's Leonard, guarded by Morant. Oh, and he jams it right over Kawhi Leonard.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Pistons leading by 3. Outside Leonard. Out to the right wing. The monster passes to Vanderbilt. Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And it's White missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Jay, the pass to Morant. The shot comes out. Suggs with some nice defense. For Detroit, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Steps back. And it's Morant missing.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
To the inside. Picked off in midair. And there's the drive. No good on that one.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
Bounce pass from Vanderbilt. The monster passes to Vanderbilt. Now here's White. Takes the 3. Hands it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Jay. White covering. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Detroit. R.J. Barrett's checked in for the Warriors. Leonard with the steal. Outside, Suggs. Inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful passing. Nasty jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Here comes the bomb destroy. Hits the Pistons answer.
He's checked in for the Warriors. Kyle Anderson comes in for Hunter. Here's Morant. He's coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Right the pass to Suggs. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Suggs. Suggs has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Pistons?
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Morant against Suggs. Barrett for three. And the Warriors miss again. Pistons leading by 12. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada. R.J. Barrett is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Well, there's some recent news, and now on the phone we go to Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, what's going on?
Thank you, Kevin. The news right now is about Brooklyn and the trade with the Los Angeles Lakers. They should be getting a huge boost to their offensive production. Lowry Markkanen can shoot over people and hit the three at a high clip, get to the rim in 2 or 3 steps, and he has the size to finish. This helps open things up for everyone else. So this is a pretty big get, guys.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. And so White will bring it up for the Pistons. A 12-point game. Pass to Suggs. Craig pulls it in. Golden State's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. It's Barrett on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. And it's Morant missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Pass to Leonard. Launches it. A three-pointer is right on target. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And a different look here for the Pistons. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Bamba. Josh Hart comes in for Leonard. Jalen Wells checked in for White. And it's Mitchell in for Suggs. Then for the Warriors, Edwards comes in for Torrey Craig. And Mike Conley subbed in for Morant. Warriors trail by 15. Barrett with the ball. He has yet to score. And the basket by Jay.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
And here is Wells. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hart. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Conley surveying the D. Anderson dishes to Barrett. Anderson with the screen for Barrett. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And the struggles continue, guys. And really, it's about those turnovers. They've been the culprit.
Pistons leading by 12. 1:37 left to play in the first quarter. Adams, right side, down low. Here's Mitchell, uses the glass to finish the lane.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Anderson with the screen for Conley. Off target from three-point range. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to the monster. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. 12 points for the monster.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Here's Jay. Onside, Barrett. Over Hart. Detroit with the rebound. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Mitchell finds Wells. Hart outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, they've weathered their turnovers so far. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Outside, Barrett. Anderson a screen on Hart. Barrett for three. No good there. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Pistons lead by 16. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And Stephen Clark, Pistons pretty much in control here.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Jalen Wells who's out there with Mitchell. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Adams in at the center. That's the group for Detroit right now. Conley, rebounded by the Pistons. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Well, you've got two teams, one from each conference, trying to reach that upper echelon. Should be an interesting matchup.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Guys, back to you.
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Pass to Jay. Steps back and fires. The rebound by Steven Adams. Pistons leading by 19. Hart outside. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Mitchell against Conley. To the paint. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And Adams kicks to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Over Conley. Up again. Here's Adams. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The Pistons shooting their first foul shot of the night. Here's what Detroit's going with right now.
What's up?
Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Leonard comes in for Josh Hart. White, he's checked in for Jalen Wells. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Mitchell. And Adams, no good on that one. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. You need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
And then Morant slams it in.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
Outside, White. Adams sets the pick for White. Misses the three.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right? Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range. He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Morant with a wide-open look. The quick look, no good that time.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And it's Morant missing.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's White driving inside.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Morant kicks to Hunter. Barrett for three. And again, no good by Golden State.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Suggs can't hit from 12. Warriors trail by 20. Barrett the pass to Morant. Looking to end his cold spell. That shot, no good. Adams, some nice D.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Using that momentum to just prepare for liftoff. Suggs were a problem on the drive.
Barrett dishes to Morant. Over Suggs. And it's Morant missing.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Outside, Suggs. Outside Leonard. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
The Monsters checked in for Athens. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Warriors. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Here to see the stats for Kawhi Leonard. How last month turned out for him, he's putting up 9 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And to be honest, not quite the numbers you've come to expect from a player of his caliber.
Well, even the best players go through a little bit of a slump. We've seen how good he can be, so I have full confidence he's going to turn this around.
Hunter, no one around him. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Here's the monster, and it's sent back by Turner. Hunter against Leonard. Hunter kicks to Morant. Outside Turner. Barrett wide open. He fires. And the Warriors another three.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Good work there as it goes. Suggs has got 4 points in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Turner with a screen for Barrett. Takes it inside. The shot by Turner, no good. Detroit leading by 18. Outside, Suggs. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. It's his first trip to the line.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Suggs. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. Warriors trail by 20. Morant outside. Anderson finds Barrett. Anderson a screen on White. It's Anderson with the drive and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. First trip to the line for him here.
Anderson, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Pistons. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. To the middle, it's stolen by Edwards. It's 2-on-1. Here's Barrett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Barrett getting out and pushing the pace and making things happen.
The Warriors have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Tim, we see a lot of talented wings in this NBA. Where does R.J. Barrett separate himself?
Well, he's very difficult when he puts it on the deck, Kevin. He's got some moves, and he's got an array of finishes, both the layup package or he can pound it on your head.
Hard, he's checked in for Detroit.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's Leonard. And the shot no good, a bit short. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Well, they just never looked comfortable out there, and part of that is the defense they were facing.
Out to Barrett. 5 to shoot. And it's Morant missing. Pistons leading by 17. Outside, Suggs. Outside, White. Pass to the monster. Morant with the steal. Anderson with the ball. Hart covering. Anderson passes to Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy. Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Anderson outside. Barrett for 3. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to White. Shoots the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Craig with a screen on White. Here's Barrett. Anderson against Hart. Clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up on Monday. They'll be playing against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know for that matchup with New York, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
Wells, he's checked in for the Pistons. Mitchell comes in for White. Then for the Warriors, Jay's checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Conley in for Morant. Here's Hart. Hasn't made one yet.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Mitchell outside. A steal. Outside Conley. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Suggs dishes to Mitchell. And play stops. Whistling what looks to be an illegal screen. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Number 5, the Warriors.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
The Pistons making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Turner's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Pass to Jay. Fires from the wing. Rebound, Detroit. Lamonce's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Wells kicks to Mitchell. Hart outside. Mitchell looking it over. 4 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's the monster. Good work defensively by Turner. Warriors trailed by 19. Driving in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And here are the numbers for Turner. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 8th in free throw shooting. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. He's off on the first. No good on the second free throw. Pistons leading by 19 points. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Wells. Barrett covering. Now here's Wells. Nothing on the board. Here's Hart. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Warriors. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Mitchell against Conley. Mitchell outside. Over Conley. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Detroit Pistons taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Now let's check in. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Big Diesel, Kenny the Jet, Ernie Johnson here. But before we dive into the scintillating analysis of the first half, let's check out the power rankings.
Well, looking at the Warriors, I think we know at this point how good this team can be, and that is not very good, Ernie.
Look at Kenny over here.
And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Pistons.
You have certain players that live and die by the 3. Right now, they are L-I-V-I-N, living. Can it continue this way? I don't know.
Yeah, normally you preach a balanced attack. Maybe these guys don't need it. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from the Monster.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Warriors trail by 19. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. We've got DeAndre Hunter. Morant is out there with Jay. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Jovic in at the 4. Pass to Jay. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists in the game. Detroit leading by 16. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, guys. Ja Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Guys?
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And it's Golden State's ball. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Jay misses. Detroit's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Pass to the Monster. Now White. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. White's got 11 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. He hits both from the stripe. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Outside, Suggs. Pass to the Monster. Hunter against Leonard. And here is Suggs. All 3 off the mark. Now Morant. 6 points for him. Pass to Jay. Rebound by the Pistons. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Suggs. Outside, White. The Monster passes to Suggs. Over Hunter. And it's Suggs missing.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Miles Turner.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Suggs kicks to Vanderbilt. Back to Suggs. And here's Leonard from three. It's rebounded by Jovic.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
And it's slammed in by Turner.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Leonard the bounce pass. They get it back. Vanderbilt.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Morant passes to Jovic. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Morant missing. Detroit leading by 16. Outside, Suggs. And the foul on Miles Turner. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Timeout. Everybody's getting down.
Checked in for Vanderbilt. And the Warriors also making a change. Craig's checked in. The monster passes to Bamba. 5 on the clock. Here's White. Detroit, no good that time either.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
And that one's good. Hunter.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Pass to Bamba. Suggs with a screen for Bamba. A 3-ball. Detroit, no good that time either. Warriors trail by 14. Here's Jovic. Morant outside.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Detroit.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And you should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
Detroit making a switch here. Adams checked in. Both free throws good from Morant.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Adams with the screen on Hunter to the paint. And Adams with the basket on the assist from Leonard. And the Pistons lead by 14.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
And the basket by Jay.
That gives him his second 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
So it's the Pistons now. 22 is their biggest lead. Suggs passes to Leonard. Good. Kawhi working near the hoop.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Craig. Here's Jay. Light covering. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. A different look here for Detroit. Hart, he's checked in for Leonard. Wells comes in for White. And it's Mitchell in for Suggs. And the Warriors also making a change. Edwards is checked in. Morant outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Mitchell. And it's Morant missing. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Pistons. 13-point lead. Mitchell against Morant. Adams sets the pick for Hart. And it's good for 2. Hart's got his first points of the night.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Edwards. Morant outside. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter. Mitchell finds Hart. Adams outside. Pass to Hart. And here is Mitchell. Guarded by Morant. It's hauled in by Edwards. Warriors trail by 13. Here's Hunter. He's got 7. The 8-footer. Adams, some nice D. Mitchell outside. Pass to Hart. Adams outside. Now, here's Mitchell. Shoots over Morant. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Here's Jay. Defended by Hart. Jay, the pass to Edwards. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Jay misses. Pistons leading by 13. Mitchell left side. Wells finds Bamba. Hart with the screen for Mitchell. Over Morant. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Down low, here's Edwards. The shot, no good. Adams, some nice D. Hart the pass to Mitchell. Hart with a screen on Morant. Mitchell kicks to Hart. There's the drive. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Hart's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. It's checked in for Golden State. Conley now comes in for Morant. Warriors trail by 15. Pass to Craig. Outside Barrett. Craig sets the screen for Barrett. Over Hart. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Trying to do a little too much with that fadeaway. There wasn't anyone near him.
Here's Jay. Covered by Wells. It's Hart on the wing. Back to Wells. Vanderbilt kicks to Wells. For 3, Mitchell nailed from three-point land. Mitchell's got 8 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Hart, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Conley, the pass to Craig. Hart against Barrett. And they get it. Rebound by Mitchell.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Pass to Hart. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Now Barrett pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Can't believe he missed that. Looks like a loss of focus.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Barrett for 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Pistons on top, delivering the blowout. And will return shortly. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Ball's got to move, all right? So just start driving and kicking and moving it on, all right? Just settle in. Make easy, simple passes.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The monster out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Derek White. Then there's Suggs. And it's Wells in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now. Outside Conley. Over in the corner, Turner. 6 to shoot. Back to Conley. From deep. Rebounded by the Pistons. The Monsters got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to Leonard. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off, coming off of a screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
White the pass to Suggs. Back to White. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Conley. Pass to Jay. To the inside. Turner. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Vanderbilt's checked in for Detroit. And the Warriors also making a change. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Suggs finds Vanderbilt. Suggs passes to Vanderbilt. To the middle, Turner with the steal. Suggs against Barrett. Pass to Turner. It's stolen by Suggs. To the paint, here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Morant against Suggs. Morant passes to Jay. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists here tonight.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
The shot by Turner, no good.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Pass to Vanderbilt. There's the pick. Leonard the pass to the monster. Down low, here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Leonard looking over the floor. Six on the shot clock. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Suggs against Morant. Pass to Jay. Knocks down the 3-ball. Jay's got 6 here in this quarter.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's the monster. Outside Leonard. And here's White. There's the 3. A shot off that time. Hunter against Leonard. Pass to Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jalen Suggs.
Well, Morant puts constant pressure on the defense. I'm actually surprised he doesn't get fouled more.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
All free throws good from Morant.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
Outside Leonard, beyond the arc, flings it, Kawhi, kaboom!
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Pass to Jay. Detroit with the rebound. The Monsters got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Outside White. Back to Suggs. Morant with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Jay the pass to Jovic.
Second personal foul, 13 foul. Shoot for Golden State. Jovic at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Here's the monster. Pass to White. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Detroit.
defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
There's no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up, and it's Leonard missing.
Well, that's two good players going at each other. Advantage to the defense that time.
Morant drives in. And the basket by Jay. Jay's got 9 points in the quarter.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now. Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Mitchell, he's checked in for Suggs.
At the line for Detroit, shooting one.
And that one misses. And so Morant will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Down by 15. The offensive rebound. Turner passes to Jay. Pass to Jovic. No good from outside. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And the Pistons making a change here. Suggs is checked in.
At the line for the Warriors.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Morant, one shot.
And after not getting to the line in the first half, he has changed his mentality. He's being much more aggressive.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Team second.
The monster passes to Vanderbilt. The Pistons working the ball around now. And another turnover here by Detroit.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Warriors trail by 12. Morant outside. From downtown. Rebound by the Pistons. The Monster's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Pass to Leonard. Here's the Monster. Turner covering. Here's the Monster. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the board.
Here's Suggs. Not that time. It won't go.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Hunter. Up again. Saves him with the putback.
And that's what he's known for. Great activity on the glass. He will outwork you.
Knocked away. Morant with the steal. Oh, the slam dunk.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Everybody, it's the Pistons Punch Squad! Give it up for your Pistons Punch Squad!
Let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that JB Bickerstaff was giving to his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Pistons leading by 8. Suggs outside. Outside Vanderbilt. They set the pick. Here's the monster. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. From the corner, Leonard.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Turner with a screen on one. Launches it. Cleared away by Suggs.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now Leonard. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 11. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Wide up top, here's Suggs. Outside, White. They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. And it misses. The Warriors shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Book it!
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Outside, Suggs. Here's the monster. Turner covering. Yep, that goes down.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 22 is their biggest lead. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Yeah, count it.
It's good. Leonard.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, Kawhi, you had it going inside and out. It seemed like you were getting wherever.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And so long, everyone.